put some good people in my life, man.
Well, I'm going to put this out there. I always thought this would be dope, man. If you got Johnny C, you got Box, you know what I'm saying, Willie D, FaZe, yourself, Bill.
We talk about that.
You already talked about it. Is there any chance that this could happen?
If we all can come together and some of us leave the egos outside the door and let's do what we do, it can be done.
Because I'm telling you, if you guys came together on that level, it would kill the game completely, and it would change the game completely, and I think it would put a lot of these shorties in check. And I hope and pray that this does happen, because
that's one of my things, man. But I'm going on the will of the Lord, and if it can happen, that's very cool. I'm always open to that, But sometimes we might just have to do it ourselves, And But I have no problem ever getting back together with the boys. If things could have been different, man, we all still be a tight team, like we always been, man. But like I say, mine was just more for business reasons, man. And 20, almost some years later, I see that I made a good choice of leaving that whole scene, man.
Yeah.
Leaving the whole scene. Because it's just a shame how one man's greed could destroy a lot of dreams,
Well, it's happened, like it happened with 2 Live. You know what I'm saying? Them dudes actually, so cool. You think about it.
Tipped their hand to me before I even knew what touring was. You know what I'm saying? Being on the road with the 2 Live crew, man. Mix was just so down to earth, being who he was at the time. You know what I'm saying? We just, just adopted us, man. Was giving me pointers how to keep my turntables correct on the road, the riggers of the road, because all that beats up your equipment so bad,
I'll tell you what I want to do in the future. I know Mix will be down. I want to have a show, DJ 101 with you and Mr. Mix, and you guys could explain how important the DJ is to hip-hop.
It's the backbone, man. It's the true element.
And, folks, I'm not talking about the guy sitting behind the desk taking payola. I'm talking about
breakdancing, graffiti, the B-boys, the B-girls. And that's what's out of whack. You know what I'm saying? DJs and MCs, it's a marriage. It's a divorce right now. You know what I'm saying? If that comes back, it would change overnight, man. The DJ was the head. He was the one that put it together. He was the structure. He was the glue. You know what I'm saying? MCs are shining right now, man. But like I say, man, there's something missing. You know what I'm saying? There's something missing. You don't have a musical director. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have that musical director, you will start stagnating, and that's where it gets to the point, man, where it's stagnation in the this in a lot of different areas now, man. Right there. DJs, man, just keep on doing your thing. Your time will come again, because we ain't never really left, man. We still rock the party through the night,
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, man. Another question I want to ask you. You left, 91. Well, I imagine you guys were in the middle of the album, you said. Were you around, when Bushwick got shot?
Bill got shot about 6 hours after I quit the group.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
My fiance, at the time, he later became my wife. She had answered the phone. And there was a brother who was our cruise valet. His name was Pee-wee. He said, Red, man, Bill shot himself in the eye. He's up at Ben Taub, which is the trauma unit of Houston. So I go rushing up there, and I see Willie D and Scarface pushing Bill down on the gurney. And I won't mention the 2 names that took the picture, but they taking pictures of my boy with his eye hanging out. Talking about this going to be on the album cover. And the road manager asked me, come on, Red, come on back to the group. I said, man, y'all got to be crazy, man. I said, this man shot in his eye, and y'all thinking about taking pictures, and they put that junk on the album cover, man. I couldn't believe that, man.
Yeah. Even in the song Ever So Clear, he's like, man, without them being in my arms, they took a picture for an album cover. I remember him saying that.
Could you believe this? Now, we done broke bread. We done met this man's mother. You know what I'm saying, Mr. Shaw? I mean, come on, man. I mean, that's the case. If a gun go off somewhere and somebody got shot in the head, they just going to throw you in the ditch.
Yeah.
It made no sense at all, man. When I got there, Bill's sister, Rosie, said, Red, Bill is shot in his eye. The bullet is lodged in his speech and understanding. He may not make it through. No, we did. We had a word of prayer for that man. You know, but here they want to take pictures, man. I mean, you know, that's crazy, man.
Yeah. That's one of the most shocking covers.
It's like severed all ties with that right there, man.
Yeah, because when I saw that album cover, you know, this before I knew anything would happen, I was only like in 7th grade, you know, and as a kid, you know, I was like, what the heck is this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, you know, it was shocking. It really was, man. And so you definitely was like, man, fuck this, huh?
Yeah, pretty much, man. I just got to the point, man, where, you know, I see that they really didn't care nothing about you, man, you know?
Yeah.
But I was like, you know, I ain't from them type of environments, you know. If you're gonna keep it real, let's keep it real. But that right there was a punk move, man.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing gangster about that at all, man. That was opportunity on another man's grief at that time, bro.
Because you think about it, just like you said, a few hours after that picture was taken, he could have died.
He could have died, man.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
And then they, man, who knows if they would have put it out like that, even after that would have happened, that would have been even more fucked up.
They probably would have. You know what I'm saying? These is like, these are the last pictures of Bushwick alive. You know what I'm saying? I just like, man, with my girl Whitney, man, right there. She had just did a performance, coming out, you know, sweating and all that. They got her looking all crazy, man. But you know what? That's just, when you're a performer, man, you giving it your all, regardless, you know. They're going to make you look crazy, you know. And they succeeded in making him, you know, look crazy, like it was cool that he was just posing for the picture. And the bad thing, a lot of people thought that was makeup.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, well, you can clearly see, man, if you look, I mean, in his eye, you can clearly see, but yeah, that's
man, his eye was
crazy.
bigger than the pool ball. You know, an 8-ball on the pool table?
Yeah.
It was that big. And Bill's, like, they strapped down because he's trying to pull it out. He's like, yo, Red, pull my eye out, man. I said, come on, Bill. Let's just concentrate on what we got to do, buddy. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? Me and Bill's just been tight, man. We've been like brothers since we first ran into each other that night at the club, man. So, you know. Yeah, I just talked to Bill maybe about 2 weeks ago, man. He's working on a new album himself.
Well, man, if you can, man, forward my information.